Welcome back for my daily report market videos with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec on Friday, 7th of June. On Payrolls Friday, let's have a look at cable, where cable has rallied in the last week or so, but just started to suffer a little bit. You've got this 127 area to 127.55. 127 is an old floor, became a bit of a pivot around the turn of the year, and is something to keep an eye on, I think, because 27 seems to be a level in the last week or so where the market can't really breach into the close. So it's 27 figure. If you start to see the market closing above that, and we are seeing cable about 10 pips higher on the day, so above 27 figure, you could see the prospect of this turning into a little bit of a near-term recovery, bit of a, arguably, base pattern. 27.55 was the reaction high late May, so 27.55 is your key resistance near term. If you can break out through that, you are looking into recovery territory, because this is effectively a base pattern and 200 pips of base pattern actually. So that would then start to imply a pretty decent recovery going. Now, what you do have at the moment is momentum behind this move. RSI in the 40s. I mean, it's stalled a little bit in the last couple of days, but started to pick up again. You've got the MACD lines, which are rising after a bull cross. Also stochastics, which are, you could argue, rising, but not as positively as they were previously, but still they are rising. And their stochastics are basically taking account of the fact that the last couple of sessions have just sort of fallen away into the close. You've had these intraday rallies, but then just falling back into the close. Now, are we going to see that again today? We've got payrolls report today. So that's clearly going to be a focus for the market, but there is a mild, and I would say this mild positive bias on the hourly chart, where you're above 40 but just failing in the mid 60s, so that's would be considered a mild positive bias, I suppose. Generally speaking, above neutral on the hourly MACD as well. And you're holding up relatively well. 112.2665 is yesterday's reaction low, so that becomes basis of support you wouldn't really want to breach. 126.85 today's low area. But as I said, you've just started to tick a little bit higher again in front of payrolls. You've got this Theresa May, who's stepping down as Conservative Party leader today, so perhaps that's generated a little bit of interest in sterling, but generally speaking, market will be focused on non-farm payrolls, and a strong payrolls report would be cable negative though, so watch out for that this afternoon. So we've got this resistance in place at 27.55, support at 26.65 initially. So I wish you good luck in your trading. I'll speak to you later.